Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Faith Diaries with Ari, and today we're in Hebrews 10:26 through 32. And it says, if we deliberately keep on sinning after we have received the knowledge of the truth, no sacrifices for sin is left, but only a fearful expectation of judgment and of raging fire that will consume the enemies of God. Anyone who has rejected the laws of Moses died without mercy on the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. How much more severely do you think someone who deserves to be punished, who has trampled the Son of God underfoot, who has treated as an unholy thing the blood of the covenant that sanctified them, and who has insulted the Spirit of grace? For we know him who said, "It is mine to avenge, and I will repay," and again, "The Lord will judge his people." And it is a dreadful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Remember in those earlier days after you had received the light, when you had endured a great conflict full of suffering. So what I want us to learn from these scriptures is that take the context of Hebrews. Hebrews is after Jesus dying on the cross. So if we read the scriptures as it says here, there are no sacrifices for sin left after we have the knowledge of the truth. So if in the knowledge of the truth right now, if you are engaging in sexual morality, having sex before marriage, or if you're eating excessively and indulging in gluttony, these are things that are talked about in the knowledge of truth. But if we continue to keep going with those sins, there are no sacrifices for those sins. Not even Jesus, as he says here, no sacrifices for sins is left, but a fearful expectation of judgment and raging fire. Because remember, God is going to judge our every deed and our every activity. So if we deliberately keep sinning, we become an enemy of God. And just know, as he goes here to say, the Son of God trampled underfoot, who is treated as an unholy thing, as the blood of the covenant. So basically, we're taking what Jesus did and we're pushing it to the side and indulging in sin after we've already received the knowledge of the truth. And so I think that this should be something as an eye-opener for us Christians to understand that we are to not deliberately keep on sinning, but we are to recognize what we're doing and we are to stop, because it is a dreadful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. And God will judge, as he says, the Lord will judge his people. So he will judge us. We're not talking about worldly people. We're not talking about anybody else. We're talking about us as Christians. We will be judged accordingly. So I hope that this helps someone. Thanks, guys.